So folks, I've been working in the on my fence. Been getting a few squirrels and rabbits trying to get into the garden. So I got a Epoify fence charger from some friends, from some viewers that wanted to leave a link. If there was people that was interested in getting one, they wanted me to try it out. So I tried it out, and I put it in the sun for 3 days. It recommended a charge for 3 days prior to use, or a 24-hour AC charge. So I put it on a T-post out in the garden and let it charge up real good. I then moved it to location and got it ready to install and got everything ready, and that's what you're getting ready to see. If you're interested in one of these, they're very, very handy, especially for areas that are remote, don't have access to electricity or anything. This solar powered fence charger is very reasonably priced, and it's very powerful. I think it was 15 to 20 miles of fencing that it would charge, and I charged it for 3 days in the sun like recommended. I wanted to make sure the solar panels were working right. I hooked her up. Boy, she's hot. She's hot to trot. So them squirrels and rabbits will find out real quick not to be poking their head through the fence and trying to get into my garden. So folks, I hooked her up. You can see the leads running there. That PVC is an insulator to keep it off of the chain link fence. And there's the ground. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach that with wire around the post so that these two wires don't touch. But as you can see here, we have connectivity. The fence is now live, and the Epoify is working. And now I can take this other one down and get rid of the drop cord that I hit just about every time I'm weed eating. And now this solar panel here will be in the sun here in about 2 more hours, and it'll stay in the sun the rest of the day. But I wanted you to see the install here. Now I've got this one run around the very bottom of the fence, and the reason is we have issues with rabbits and squirrels getting into the garden. So this will power it all the way around to the garden and keep the rabbits and the squirrels out. And they make these things you can attach to a chain link fence, just like that, for an insulator. And then at the gates, you've got your handles where you can undo them to go in and out with a wheelbarrow or whatever you might need. But this is the hookup here. This is how it works. And like I said, I'm gonna tidy this up a little bit better. But as you can see, it said 3 days in the sun, or you could charge it up with a AC plug that is provided. But I wanted to do it in the sun to verify that she was ready to go and the solar panel worked. So everything is good to go, and you can see the red light blinking. That means that booger is hot. So anybody that's brave enough to grab the wire, they can do it, because I know how bad they hurt. I appreciate you joining me today here on Deep River Farming. We've been hooking up the new Epoify solar powered fence charger. Have a blessed day. So right there underneath is your switch on and off, and also where to charge AC if you choose. So we're going to turn the fence charger on, and it'll take it just a minute to cycle. There she goes. She's live, ready to fire up anything that wants to take a chance on getting on that wire. Rabbits and squirrels, they ain't gonna be getting my tomatoes anymore. It'll also keep dogs and things from digging under the fence trying to get to my dogs, and vice versa, mine trying to get out. So there you go. I can now put this other fence charger at another location that's more convenient to power, and we'll won't have these drop cords running out here that I've got here buried in the ground. See here, I got that drop cord down through there. I can get rid of that. All right, I got this thing mounted on my T-post, and you can see everything. So what I'm doing now is I'm running my wire through my wire here, and I want to get this insulated off of my chain link. And then I'm taking this wire here and I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna run it through same way and use it. Let me get it a little higher up here. There we go. Basically gonna do the same thing and keep it off of the fence as well. And I'm taking the electric one down. That way I can get rid of the drop cord that I've got down the side of the yard there, buried under the mulch. So now that we've got the fence charger charged up, 3 days is required by the manufacturer here. I've hooked our positive wire, which is the red wire, which goes to the electric part of the fence, up, and I've got the ground wire, which is the black wire, wired into the back, and they just go over the nut, and you put the nut back down on it. So I'm getting ready to seat this thing on top of my T-post and get it into place. Right there we go. If you're interested in one of these things, I'll leave you a link where you can get to this. That way you can use a solar powered one if you've got an area like I do that's out away from any electricity. You don't have to be running drop cords. This right here will solve your problem. And we'll leave that in the description code. And that way, if you want one, you can get the link. I think they've even supplied a discount if you're interested in getting one. And that'll be through July the 7th. Okay, folks, I removed the electric one. So there you see the final product right here with the solar panel. And she's blinking. We got power on it. Everything's grounded. Everything that needs to be hot's hot. And I hear the rain coming. Once again, rain. However, this is a relief here. We ain't had any in 3 or 4 days, maybe 5. And it's been 100 degrees every day. So this is gonna be a lifesaver, having this solar powered fence charger to keep the squirrels and the rabbits out of my garden.